Hi there, Tad Hargrave from Marketing for Hippies, and today's video is an answer to a question about hub marketing I got from Chiara Bruton. Sorry for mispronouncing that. Anyways, the question is this: I want to quit social media. It's a good question. On the one hand, I benefit so much from people feeling connected to me there. They watch my stories, they learn from me, they become clients. I've also met many peers locally who I value so much, but it feels like it's becoming a permanent house party. It's noisy, lots of people replying to stories. I love the feedback and resonance, but it zaps my energy completely. I think YouTube and email would suit me better. I hope to transition and hopefully bring my social media friends along with me. What are your opinions on social media? Does it suit some people and not others? Tips on managing boundaries around it. What will I miss out on by deleting it? I know what I will gain. Okay, well, Sarah, here's my thoughts. First of all, boy, I commiserate. I spend more time on social media than is almost certainly healthy, and I've had a similar thing. So I'm with you. I get it. And you don't need social media. That's the reality. You don't need. This is a big thing in hub marketing. We got to take a step back, because hub marketing is coming from this place of how do we get clients? Yeah, how do we actually find them? And what are if your business is like a cabin in the woods, you've got to actually build a path to your door, and multiple paths ideally. And each of those paths is like a tactic. So that could be free intro workshops. It could be writing articles, could be getting interviewed, going to networking events, etc. There's a lot of tactics that you could use. And the thing is, you don't have to actually do any of them. You just have to do something. That's the main thing. And of course, everyone's got their favorite and their opinion. This is the number one thing you must do to get clients. This is the number one thing you have to do. You have to be on Facebook. You got to tweet. You got to whatever it is. And you don't actually have to do any of them. You just have to do something. So the important thing is to pick the one that you'll actually do. The one that you would actually, if you're going to exercise, why pick a form of exercise that you hate? If you're going to do marketing, why pick a form of marketing that you hate, that drains you? Because there's a lot of ways to get healthy. There's a lot of kinds of exercise that could work. So why not pick one that you would just love to do? Same with marketing. So one of my colleagues, Robert Middleton, I don't think he's on Facebook hardly at all. He's almost never on it. He sends out one email a week, and I think he does stuff on YouTube, and that's it. Yeah. So yes, it's possible. You don't have to be on YouTube. You could flip it and say, no, I'm just going to do it all on Facebook. I'm going to build it all on Twitter or all on Instagram. There are people who do those things. So, and some people say it's better to spread it out, but you got to pick something that works for you. So how can you minimize it? Gosh, okay, well, I'm not that I live this out all the time, but number one, on Facebook, you can turn off the notifications every time you post something. Post it, turn off notifications. That helps a lot. Number two, make sure you're not getting email notifications if you've still got those on. Basically, turning off all the notifications makes it a little bit easier. Number two, don't get on your phone or your laptop. Don't check social media, let's say before 10 a.m. in the morning, and don't check it after 8 p.m. at night or something like that. You can set some time parameters, like this is when I'll do it, and then I don't look at it after. That's easier said than done. I really do understand that. And that's an area where I still myself, I just don't, I'll set those boundaries and then ignore them for a while. So the other thing you can do is you can be creating your own online network. So Mighty Networks, colleague of mine, Bradley Morris, he helps people create a sort of online communities that are not on Facebook. And there's lots of different increasing numbers of platforms like this, but you could move it over there. And the advantage of that is people aren't constantly being bombarded by notifications or reminders and messages. You can just turn Facebook off. You can go to this community and do your work without distraction. So that's a big benefit for your clients. And I'm actually going to be starting a Mighty Networks at some point this fall. And I'm excited about that. That's one of the things I think will be very helpful for people to just literally not be using the architecture of Facebook with all of its notifications. So those are some thoughts. Yeah, you don't need to be on Facebook. You don't need to be on YouTube. You never need to write a blog post. You don't need to have an email list. You just have to do something. There's a lot of ways to grow a business that don't require the path you're dreading that you need to walk down or lay down for your business. You just have to make sure that there are some paths. And then the hubs are attached to the paths, which is a whole separate conversation. But the hubs are like the people who tell people there's a path there. You should check it out. It's worthwhile. So hopefully that's helpful. And if you like this video, of course, share it with your friends. You can hit subscribe and then the little bell icon if you want to find out when I post my next video. Leave a comment below if you'd like. You can check me out at marketingforhippies.com. There's an email list you can sign up for. I'm also on Facebook. So hopefully that's all helpful. Thanks so much for dropping by.